Some people say that I was an influential, brilliant, and headstrong woman and First Lady. I was born to a wealthy family, but after about 10 years, my parents both died from diseases. I went to live with my grandmother, but I was very shy and insecure. My grandmother also believed that children needed strict discipline more than warm affection. At age 15, I was sent to boarding school, and there I started gaining more confidence. Plus, I started encouraging other students to think for themselves and open their minds. Yet, at age 18, I was called back to America to make my formal debut in the New York Society. Even though I was still shy and self-conscious, I went back to New York City. Even in my youth, I was very influential toward others. I later realized that I didn't know what to do with my life. I had no meaning. I soon found that I wanted my meaning to be helping the poor. I taught exercise and dancing to young children at a New York settlement house. A settlement house is a shelter for newly arrived immigrants. Plus, I joined the Group Consumers League, which investigated working conditions in garment factories and department stores. In one factory, I found children of 4 or 5 sitting at working tables until they dropped from fatigue. During my many factory visits, I was reacquainted with my cousin Franklin D. Roosevelt, and soon found that I was drawn to his confidence and cheerfulness. We ended up married in 1905. After my marriage, I had to give up my volunteer work for the next 10 years. I didn't want to give up my purpose, but I had to, though I didn't know it wasn't permanent. Later in my life, I was taking place in politics for my husband, as he was promoted, and was suffering from polio, leaving his legs paralyzed. About 10 years after that, during the Great Depression, my husband was raised to be the president. I used my power as a First Lady to fight discrimination. I continued to fight for the discrimination cause for many years. I died at age 78 with my legend for future women to keep up the fight. I had found my purpose, and I lived my life to the fullest doing it, leaving a legend behind.